Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has emphasized the necessity of initiating early recovery and rebuilding efforts in Gaza while ensuring that Palestinian residents are not displaced, firmly rejecting any proposals to expel them. This occurred during President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's meeting with Ammar al-Hakim, the leader of Iraq's National Wisdom Movement, and his accompanying delegation. During the meeting, they discussed the importance of implementing the Gaza ceasefire agreement, including detainee exchanges and the provision of humanitarian aid. Both sides reiterated their firm rejection of efforts to undermine the Palestinian cause and emphasized the necessity of establishing a Palestinian state based on the 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. Tunisia has called for holding Israeli officials accountable on charges of genocide and abuse of Palestinians. Tunisian Foreign Minister Mohammed Ali Nafti reiterated his country's support for the recent ceasefire agreement in Gaza. He added that while Tunisia commends the International Criminal Court's stance on the war crimes committed by Israel, it firmly renews its rejection of the displacement of Palestinians and emphasizes the Palestinian people's right to reclaim their rights. Three children have died due to the severe cold in the Gaza Strip, while the condition of others remain critical. The people of the Gaza Strip are suffering from a lack of shelter and medical treatment due to the occupation's aggression, as well as a shortage of heating methods caused by the scarcity of fuel, all amidst a severe polar cold wave. The director of the medical relief in Gaza, Mohammed Abu Afash, has stated that 35,000 families in the Gaza Strip are still suffering due to a severe shortage of basic supplies. Abu Afash pointed out that the suffering of Palestinians in the Gaza Strip is worsening with the severity of cold waves, heavy rains, and the severe shortage of basic supplies. He added that the Gaza Strip needs 60,000 caravans and 200,000 tents to provide relief to citizens, and he appealed to international institutions to pressure the occupation to allow the entry of aid. The World Food Programme has announced that the ceasefire in Gaza has allowed it to bring in more than double the monthly average of food it delivered prior to the ceasefire being in place. The agency successfully provided full food rations, restocked and reopened bakeries, and reached families throughout the Gaza Strip. Over 60 kitchens have distributed nearly 10 million meals, while 25 bakeries are now producing 150,000 bread bundles daily, 5 times more than before the ceasefire. Additionally, the World Food Programme has pre-positioned over 70,000 tons of food, enough to feed more than 1 million people for approximately 3 months, with supplies expected to arrive through the corridors. Leader of the Israeli Democrats, Yair Golan, has accused Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of abandoning detainees in Gaza in order to cling to power. Golan warned that Israel is facing its gravest existential crisis, driven by internal fractures rather than external threats. He claimed that Netanyahu fears releasing the detainees could destabilize his coalition. Furthermore, he asserted that Hamas continues to exist because of Netanyahu, who in turn sustains his political rule through its survival.